hesitated for the longest time because I'm always scared when it comes to online payments and banking and all of that. So I was really worried about that, and I just wanted to make sure that like it was legit and no one was trying to scam me or anything, or my money was gonna disappear or something like that. So I was a little bit scared about that. And then Toby actually called me, and I thought that was really nice because I was like, wow, okay, someone's actually calling me. So to actually hear a person and not just have it be a virtual thing in a computer really just put me a little bit at ease. I'm a professional dancer, so I was working in a show. I'm still working in the show. This was just sort of something that I've always wanted to do, and I had the time and I had the means to do it, so I decided that now was the time. I always knew that one day when I can't perform or anything anymore, I would go into teaching, but I wanted to be more than just someone who regurgitates everything that I've been taught onto the next generation, so that the next generation is learning more and improving more. I do the work anyway. Why don't I just go get the qualification and actually be legitimate and actually be able to maybe provide a new service to people and also just open up my field of employment. I searched a lot online, mainly because I live in Germany, and I knew that I didn't want to do the course in German. So first of all, I was looking for something in English, and then this obviously popped up. And then I looked at where I would be accredited because I want to be able to work where I was, which is in Germany, possibly the UK, and also in South Africa where I'm from. And this was one of the few that was also accredited with Rep South Africa, so that was sort of one of the main deciding factors. So the online learning and the coursework, it was set out really nicely, and if ever there was anything that I needed to ask, I did email, and the response was so fast and so quick that by the next day I would have feedback, be able to fix whatever needed to be fixed, work on things, and be able to progress with whatever I was busy with at the time. So it was really nice. Even when I felt like I was asking stupid, simple questions, I was always encouraged to keep asking and anything, because there were a couple of times where I felt stuck and I was like, I don't know, this is a dumb question, but do I ask? I was like, do I ask them, and I just emailed through, and I got such a nice response, and it really just urged me on to just keep going and keep working through it. So I was a little bit stressed because it had all just been theory, and I never feel confident just learning something on paper and not having any practice, especially if it is something that is practical. And then we got here, and literally after the first day going through the anatomy and physiology, like I literally went, okay, I'm okay. And like everything just like got cemented in my brain. Like I had a visual picture, you know, you hear someone else's voice going in. It just really like clarified everything and made me feel a lot more confident in all the theoretical learning that I'd already done. It was really, really good. Always doing checklists, and I mean there were emails with checklists on everything we needed to bring with, so already getting here you felt prepared, sort of always knew ahead of time what the 2 weeks were going to entail, and everything ran exactly to schedule, so it was really, it just worked. It was a smooth process, and the exam sort of slotted nicely in the middle. I mean, the CPR course was slotted in the middle to sort of give us a rest day in between the 2 weeks. So it was set up, I think, in the best way that it could be. I mean, it's a physical course, so irrespective of how you set it up, it's going to be physically demanding. Oh, the tutors were amazing. Like I said, from the first day, those first couple of lessons, they're really effective teachers. So just the way they explained everything, because I had actually done a lot of it before, and honestly now I understand it better than what I did before. I asked a lot of questions, and I don't think there was one time that I couldn't get like a really good educated answer. So you can tell from the way they teach and all the points and things that they include that they've got years of experience behind them. I mean, the gym, it's great because it's so close to the apartment, so that obviously takes a lot of, you know, logistic issues out of it. The facilities are good. They're effective for what we're doing and for what we're learning. Everything is there that we need to be there. The beach is great. I mean, who doesn't want to work on the beach? But I mean, the area is so quiet as well. So it was really nice to actually be outside and be able to do things outside and still, you know, be able to hear your tutors and still have a calm, serene environment to work and focus in. The residential experience was lots of fun. Obviously, that also makes it a little bit more comfortable to come to a new place, because you already from the airport you're with everyone, so you get to meet everyone, you get to settle down with everyone in the apartment, which was really nice. I had a great roommate and like we hit it off right away. It was actually nice to spend time with people outside of the learning and stuff, because everyone comes from so many different backgrounds, so it's been really nice. It's an interesting learning experience, not just at the learning venue, but at home as well. The personal training clinic, that was lots of fun. I think that was actually a nice confidence builder, especially after that first week, just to sort of, it's like taking baby steps. That was like a nice, baby step to sort of get you comfortable working with other people, but also to sort of reflect back already on how much you've learned in 1 week. And someone else comes in and you realize that your level of understanding is above what a lot of people are, and that you do actually have something to offer them. It's nice to know that your learning is sort of taking you somewhere in a way that you can help people. So it was really nice. It was a nice confidence builder to just have a real client. This for me is sort of a way for me to expand my career in the long term. So this is like the beginning of a lot of things. So I think it's a really good way for me to open my doors, but also I've given myself the opportunity to be employed in so many other ways now. So the investment is definitely worth it, and I'm just expanding on, I know the return is going to be worth the investment, so it was definitely worth it. I reckon the course exceeded my expectations, yeah. I mean, I knew it was going to be good, but now that I'm done, and now that I know there's still so much information, especially in our online members platform, there's still so much information that I haven't even looked at yet. It's definitely exceeded my expectations. My previous qualification I had nothing to do with sort of the economics business side of anything. So the business supremacy course for me is sort of a step-by-step guide, but that's obviously PT fitness focused, and basically helps you on how to build your business. So how to first of all, how to choose which direction you're going, and then how to progress and build your business from there, because there's so many options and there's so many ways that you can do it, because there's so many avenues to go in the fitness industry nowadays. So that's how I'm looking at it, as basically a blueprint for once I start, that I'll have something to refer back to as to how to get from step 1 to step 6. So that's what I'll be doing after this. Now that I've graduated, I'm very interested, obviously where I am at the moment, in training and body conditioning for dance. So a lot of the exercise techniques and stuff that I've learned here, especially for example the suspended motion training and a little bit of the kettlebells, are really effective, I think, for dance training and keeping dancers' bodies fit and firm, and mobile and agile and just healthy in general, outside of dance classes and all the other training that we get. And it's also just less repetitive, so I would like to incorporate that into my existing teaching and just sort of add another aspect and another level for people to strive towards. And then I definitely sort of want to work on becoming a little bit more independent, so that I can build my business, so that in 1 or 2 years I won't have to be reliant on company contracts and those sort of things. I'll be able to be self-employed, which I think is the aim at the end of the day, to be self-employed and be able to run my life and my business the way that I want to.